Hello you guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98's and welcome back for another new video for today once again. And once again, I am continuing on for the next episode of GojiFan98's Tremors-A-Thon. Today I will be taking a look at the 5th Tremors movie and the 6th installment of the Tremors franchise with Tremors 5 Bloodlines from 2015, which is my all-time favorite movie and I always love this film so much. So, let's talk about the history about the movie. Long before the Tremors 5 Bloodlines came to be, this is the first time ever to have Universal Pictures done collaboration with Stampede Entertainment since after the 4th movie. So Universal made a Tremors film on their own. Before Bloodlines came, original idea for Tremors 5 was supposed to be going instead to take place in Australia under the name Tremors 5 Down Under the Thunder, which featured the return of Valentine McKee and Earl Basslett reunited with Burt Gummer to take down Graboids, AB, and Shriekers in Australia, but this idea never came to be. But when I found out about that, and originally was supposed to be going to be planned before it ended up scrap, I was kind of excited back then, and then when it canceled, I was disappointed. I was like, oh man, how do we gotta be waiting for this? Until 2015, we finally got the 5th Tremors film, but it's not the original plan, but it's actually a new idea. Bloodlines, where this movie was taking place in South Africa, where not only we know the Graboids appears in North continent of the North American continent between Nevada and Mexico, but this time there's a new type of Graboid was in South Africa along with AB. They were a South African version of these creatures, and they were a newest design compared different than the original model. I really love the original design of these creatures better than the new one because the new one's kind of a little bit different. And also, unlike the other Graboids we know, the Graboids is a snake-like tentacle can actually detach from a Graboid to go in free range to hunt for food, more than sticking it together in one Graboid. And AB was very different, but it's very totally different. And we're introducing our new character named Travis B. Walker, played by Jenny Kennedy. And this character later explained that he is the son of Burt Gummer. How's that possible? Well, Travis explained that it's because back in the 70s, when Burt Gummer was in Florida, long before he married Heather Gummer, and before the 1990s Graboid attack, it's that where Burt was selling his dad's old gun, and that's where he first met Travis's mom named Jasmine Walker. And after that, they were never seen each other again, but unnoticed to Burt, he got her pregnant and ended up having a son named Travis. Michael Gross returned reprising his role as Burt Gummer. It was so good to see him back, to reprising his role as Burt since Tremors the series and the 3rd movie. Good to have him back. And in the between after the movie, the 3rd movie and the series, that Burt actually had his own survival show called The Survivalist with Burt Gummer. About how can we defend ourselves from Graboids, Shriekers, and AB, and whatever we need to survival. And also know what kind of thing we need to find for our food and drinks to survive. Really good to have Burt to do his show. And also, like in the 3rd movie, that he was mentioned that blanket protection, it was used for only in case for Shrieker and AB attacks. Burt brought it with him as heat blocking gear. Well, in order to protect yourself from Shrieker or AB, is you got to hide your body heat by get some blanket protection. It was so good to have that. But this time in the beginning, like in the 2nd movie, it was taking place briefly shown in Professional Nevada, but Burt was he was all alone. And he did not mention about the other people who lived with him. Nothing at all. Not until we finally found out what happened to Profession until the next film, but I'll save it when I get over there. It was long before Burt found out that Travis is his kid. At first they were just don't get along much. It's because of he's just a new guy. Burt sometimes liked to be alone. And I love the part when he reacted when he first met Grabber, the snake-like tentacle came out of the Graboid, and he said, I like the part when he reacted because that was something new. Because evolution run amok. And I like the quote that he said after he shot the Grabber. Then he said, why is it critical? Need to know information. Never gets to Burt Gummer. But it's hilarious. Well, it's because we did not know. Unless there was just different version of the creatures that we encounter. And like it in the here in the film, the AB was protecting the nest of a graboid egg because they were connected because of bloodlines. There were only 2 graboids in this film, and I don't know how many ABs in the film, but I can't remember. Probably 3 or so. I can't remember. So yeah, and in the last, the graboid they killed was the queen. They used the lightning was like a worm zap electricity to zap the worm out of the ground. That was the one awesome scene that had to kill the graboid was lightning strike. Really good idea. But taking place in South Africa was really great concept. Burt Gummer was a really great action in this one. No dynamite ideas, but just a grenade and everything, whatever they got in the film. He brought it in South Africa by the guy named Van Wyk, who he claims to be, he's from South African Wildlife Minister Federation. That it turns out that name was not even a thing. It turns out Van Wyk, that he's a poacher. He wanted to catch, he wants the AB's egg, he wants a graboid's egg for sale to the black market. That is not a very good idea. Even to capture an AB or a graboid is not a very good idea either. So yeah, that's all I have to say for Tremors 5 Bloodlines. Stay tuned to next episode. I'll be reviewing Tremors 6 in 2018. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will always stay with you fans, and GojiFan98's will always be here for more and do more videos in the future. And always, feel free to check out my TeePublic shop right after the video. So yeah, so stay with you fans and Tremors fan. Bye!